Hiya, this is our review of the Grimm's 12-piece large rainbow, and this one, and the pastel, well, not any colour, building semicircles. It's kind of controversial because we do love it, but my children I think are a bit small, and they are much more drawn to the smaller 6-piece one, which I'll do a review of later on. But yeah, I think that the big one is just a bit too big for little hands, and my little girls really like it. Well, my 2.5-year-old really likes it, but I have to initiate like playing with it with her. She won't ever go and get it herself, so unless I like build a cake for her or something, she won't play with it really. But if I start off the play, if I make a cake or a tower, she'll decorate it with her peg dolls or her Grappat bits, which have had to go away because Madam here is on the move now, and so yeah, so we can't have them out for now until she stops mouthing everything. But yeah, it's a difficult one because it is a really beautiful, open-ended, fun toy, and there's so much you can do with it, and we have done a lot with it, but it's just a bit too big. For toddlers anyway. I'm sure the older they get, the more it will get played with. We actually have the like normal rainbow coloured one as well, but like my girls like the pinks in this one, so this one is the one that gets played with more, I would say. It's nice to have two though, because you can make really big like cakes and things with it, but yeah, as I say, it's only really when I get it out that they play with it. So it has to be more grown up led, which makes it a bit less open-ended. Yeah, when we first got it, my little girl she made it into a washing machine for her dolly's clothes, which I thought was really, really sweet, and however not something I would have thought of doing. So yeah, it definitely makes them broaden their imaginations, and it's good to have, but I think it's probably more aesthetically pleasing than particularly useful for really small children. Definitely the older girl, our 5.5-year-old, plays with it more, and she made it into like a pass the parcel type cake surprise, so everybody would take a layer off and there'd be a toy in there for them, and that was really cool and really thoughtful, and she spent ages doing it and really enjoyed doing that, and she likes to build towers with it, and she can do it because she's a lot bigger obviously, so she can pick it up. But I mean, even for a grown-up it's quite hard to pick all the bits up. You can't do it with one hand, for example. You can't really carry it around very easily. And they're beautiful, like you can make little houses with them and ball runs, which we've done all those things. It's lovely. I just think that the big one is probably better for older children, or as an investment for the future, rather than expecting your children to play with it when they're really little on their own. You're going to have to help them, I think, unless your children are really strong. It's too cumbersome for little ones to pick up and independently play with. They need help. Unless you just put out like the bottom like 6 bits, so it's the size of a mini rainbow, not a mini, a medium sized rainbow, and then it's a lot easier for them to play with. And yeah, but yeah, they're really cool, and you can use these in like flat lays and things, and what else have we used them for? We've used them in wall runs and doors on houses and walls and roofs, on builds, and floors, and the blue ones get used as swimming pools and ponds. So we do this, and then they'll put like Grappat water drops in there, and it'll be a pool for the animals. That's not Grappat, that's the Grimm's heart, the teardrop raindrop thing, but you know what I mean. And yeah, they get used a lot, and also for colour sorting, they're good for colour sorting. If you have like the pastel range or the actual rainbow range, if you have a few bits of them, then you can colour sort them, which is cool. And my girls do like doing that too, but yeah, we don't have like loads and loads of pastel stuff, but they do that. And yeah, I mean, it is fun. It's just probably not the most played with toy, and really expensive. So I think they're perhaps more for grown-ups to be interested in, or older children. Yeah. So yeah, that's my review. It's a lovely, lovely toy, and it's very obviously very open-ended. It's like the traditional open-ended Waldorf Montessori kind of toy, but perhaps not the best one, even though it's beautiful. And we have two, so it's a bit of a waste of money. Probably should get rid of one, but they're so pretty, it's hard to do. But yeah, I hope that was helpful, and I hope that makes you perhaps reconsider spending lots of money that might not necessarily get played with. And yeah, I'll do a review of the little one on another video, because that does get played with a lot more, and I think that should be on a separate video of its own. But yeah, thank you for watching. Oh, and also these building boards can be used with the mini rainbow, which is really cool and useful, although obviously you only use the smaller 6 ones, or 5, but it's useful to be able to do that. Yeah, and they add colour. I think that the building boards are probably more useful than the rainbow itself, which is weird. But yeah, okay, anyway, I hope that was helpful and that you got the point of my rambling review. Anyway, have a lovely day, and thank you for listening.